In today's video, I'm going to go over exactly how to market and advertise your roofing business. I've worked with hundreds of different home service businesses, and these are the exact strategies that work. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Michael Tannich. I own a marketing agency along with some other businesses like an accounting firm. I also have a free weekly newsletter called the Midweek Marketer, where I give away one actionable marketing strategy that I'm utilizing in my businesses and my clients' businesses. If you'd like to sign up for that, click the link in the description below. If you're watching this video, most likely you own a roofing business and you're looking to bring in more leads or trying to figure out how to market more or advertise more. This is the exact video for you. Like I mentioned before, I own a marketing agency and we've worked with hundreds of other home service business owners like yourself. We've also worked with other big brands like Shark Tank products, TEDx speakers, Ferrari, BMW, and it ends up giving us an edge in the home service business industry because it allows us to bring a different lens and a different perspective when we're working with home service businesses. And honestly, I'm just not a big fan of the marketing agencies that are specific to roofing companies or specific to home service businesses because it ends up just making your business look very cookie cutter and templated because that's what they're doing with everyone else. If you want a cutting edge and you want to have a really awesome high converting website and high converting digital ads, fill out the form below, reach out, and we'll have a free consultation to see if we're a good fit. So the very first thing that you need to do when you're trying to market your roofing company is you need to make sure that you have a really, really good website. Now, I'm not just saying that because I own a marketing agency and we do websites. I'm saying that because this is your digital storefront. This is basically where people are going to come and consider your business. If you don't know what a customer journey is, I have a video here that you can watch that goes over a customer journey. There's awareness, so they learn about your business. There's consideration, so they're considering purchasing from you, and then they purchase. And your website is a big portion of that consideration step. Having client testimonials, testimonial videos, a good understanding of the services you provide, your phone number and a form like right in front of your face so they know how exactly to reach out to you. Having a high converting website is super important. A lot of people, especially in the home service industry, fully neglect their website and they just get a rinky-dink little one put together and they think that's good enough. Let me tell you something. Private equity firms are coming in and purchasing businesses, and that's great. Maybe that's what you want to do with your business. You want to sell it off to a private equity firm. However, if you notice with private equity, every single one of their websites are top notch. And there's a reason for that. The reason is they know the customers go to their websites and consider their business and go, hey, I'm going to go with this company over, the mom and pop shop down the road that has a rinky-dink website. It's super important to have a really good website when you're trying to market your roofing business. All right, the next area that I would tackle when I'm trying to market your roofing business is Google local service ads. So Google LSA. What's great about Google local service ads is it's the very first ads that show up on Google. And when people are going and looking for a roofing company, majority of the time what they're doing is they're going to Google and they're typing in local roofing company or local roofing contractors near me. And you want to be in those very, very first spots. Google local service ads allows you to be in those very first spots. And the other thing I really like about Google local service ads is you only get charged per lead. So what that means is if someone calls you or messages you and it's an actual lead, then you'll get charged. If not, you can dispute it with Google or their AI will listen to the phone call and determine if it's a lead or not. The only thing that's bad about Google local service ads is they can be very, very finicky. Sometimes you'll rank in the very first spots for a very long time, and other times it'll just completely shut off your account and you don't have any leads coming in. So it's good to have it in your marketing stack because it can be really powerful, but don't fully rely on Google local service ads to bring in leads for your roofing business. The next thing I would focus on if you're trying to market your roofing business is Google search ads. Google search ads. Because it allows you to get very specific, it allows you to go after keywords that LSA doesn't go after. Basically, you just pick a category that you go after and Google does its thing. It's good to have search ads running alongside LSA for two reasons. One, if they shut off your LSA account, you have another way of bringing in leads, but then also it plays into your Google ranking with them. There isn't like a set Google has a ranking. However, if you're utilizing local service ads and their search ads and Google My Business and SEO and all the services they provide, they more likely rank you in the first spot because you're utilizing all of their stuff. Google wants you to use all their products, and if you do, that makes them happy. So make Google happy, you'll rank higher. The next thing I would work on if you're trying to market your roofing business is SEO. So SEO, which is search engine optimization, where basically you're making specific pages on your website. So roofing company in Lansing, Michigan, and you're obviously servicing Lansing, Michigan, but you create this entire page about Lansing, Michigan and how you do roofing work there, et cetera, and you try to rank that page for that search term, roofing company in Lansing, Michigan. You're going to have to build out an entire strategy around that and everything, but it's super important to do SEO because it's almost like a free way of bringing in business as long as you can rank those web pages for those specific search terms. The next one is Google My Business. So I kind of mentioned it already, but typically what happens when you type in Google, roofing company in my area, what happens is you see the local service ads first, then you see the search ads, then you see the Google My Business location. That's the one with the map and everything on it. You want to do a couple different things. I have a whole video on this. If you want to watch that, click here on how to rank your Google My Business profile. So I'm not going to go into that in this video, but it's a good way to bring in, free leads, again, for your business. The next one that I would work on if you're trying to market your roofing business is Facebook ads. Facebook ads. Like I said, I run a marketing agency. If you want to bring in leads for your roofing business, give us a call. We work with a couple different roofing businesses all across the country. We run Google local service ads, Google search ads, Facebook ads. We build out SEO and stuff. We basically help them with their entire marketing and advertising stack. If you're interested in that and you want to really bring in leads for your roofing business, fill out the form below. Facebook ads is really important to have in your marketing and advertising stack, and here's why. I know there's a lot of business owners out there that say that they don't work and they're not worth the money and all that stuff. A lot of business owners and a lot of other marketing people don't do Facebook ads properly. And that's why they're not successful. The reason these are super important to have is it not only builds your brand in the community, right? But it also allows you to reach people that aren't actively looking to get their roof done. Google is the place to be for hot leads. So those are people that are, really looking to get their roofing done right then, right there. They've already talked to their spouse about getting the budget set up. They already have the money set aside and they're like, hey, we need to make this happen. Or maybe they have a leak or something. They're like, hey, we need to make this happen. Google is the place to go. So it's super important to be ranked really high on Google. However, there are plenty of people out there in your community that have the money to do the roof. And they've kind of talked about it with their spouse. And they're kind of thinking about it, but they're ready to go, but they just haven't gone to Google to look up businesses. That's why you want to run Facebook ads, is you can start to get in front of those people and those people be like, oh, ABC Roofing Company seems like really good. I've seen a couple of their ads. They have client testimonials, they have client videos, they've, done this type of ad. That's fantastic. Like, why don't I reach out to them, fill out their form, or, give them a call to get an estimate, and let's get the ball rolling on getting our roof done, because I know we've been talking about it for a while. Those are the customers that you want to pick up with Facebook ads. The other reason you want to run Facebook ads is, let's say someone goes to Google and they go to your website and they start considering your business, but then they leave. You can hit them with a Facebook ad the next time they're on Facebook or Instagram, and they're reminded of your business to go, oh, I do need to call that roofing company, or, oh, I need to fill out that form to, get my quote from that roofing company. You want to be running Facebook ads because it's super important to capture those two type people that are out there that aren't utilizing Google at that exact time looking for roofing services. So if you're looking to market your roofing business, this is the exact marketing stack that you need to have. There's a lot that goes into this. There's a lot of strategy that goes into this. If you're looking for a marketing agency to help you with this, fill out the form below. I'd be happy to have that conversation with you and see how we can help get more leads and market your roofing business. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video on how to market your roofing business. You can click here to watch another one of my videos.